Hey everyone, Wiggles here. In this video, I'm going to show you where to find all the origin characters and have them as companions in Baldur's Gate 3. This is a no fluff, no extra stuff guide, simply showing you the exact locations and how to unlock them. With one of these companions not really being a typical companion where you can have them in your party, but very important to add to your team as well.
But you can find the timestamps for every origin character companion in this video. A few tips before we start.
Make sure you're nice to these people. If you tell them to screw off, they will. Just ask them to join your party one by one, and you shouldn't have any problem adding them to your party. Once you go to camp, you can swap out who you want the most, and you can also change your class once you find Withers too. Withers is pretty early on in Act 1, so don't really worry about that for now. It can kind of ruin their backstory if you switch their class, but this way you can have a bard ally or whatever other class you want to see played out. Having in different origin characters in your party allows for a different story as you start going through the game. So whatever party members you choose, I'm sure you'll have a really fun experience playing this game. I find it crazy that more than 98% of people that watch my videos aren't subscribed yet. It would mean a lot to me if you ended up subscribing. The more people that subscribe to my channel will allow me to make better content for all of you. I started this channel making videos for other games, but if this game pops off as subscribers, you know I'll be making more videos in this game that hopefully get you really excited. I love making guides, and I'm sure I'll find other useful type of videos to make too. Alright, that's enough about me though. Let's get started, shall we? So first we have Shadowheart. Shadowheart is a cleric with some dark past that you don't know about, hence her name. Shadowheart is found at the start of the game. When you start in the tutorial, when Lae'zel is originally by your side, Shadowheart is stuck in one of the same pods that you were stuck in when you were in that first cutscene, but you have to get through a little bit through the game, kill those first 3 imps, and then go up the vines to find Shadowheart stuck in her pod. It's exactly in this location, and you have to go into the other room to get some rune at the top of the stairs. Once you get it, go back to the pod, put your hand on the console that controls her pod. There'll be some small roll there, so it is a little bit of a chance. You could save beforehand. If it doesn't work, you can try Lae'zel to do it. Or alternatively, I heard when you first crash land into the wilderness, you can just go straight up north and you'll find her as well. Also, when you first crash land, make sure you wake her up too. Next up is Astarion. Astarion is a great addition to your team. He's a vampire rogue. Astarion is very close to the first spot in the wilderness that you wake up in. To unlock him, go northwest a bit from your original location. In the map, you can see you go exactly here. From here, just go through west a little bit more, and then go through the cutscene, and he'll end up joining your squad. One thing to note for every character is to make sure you choose to allow these people to join you. It gives you the option to say no, go away, and they will go away. But if at any moment you don't want them to join you right away, you can just tell them to go to your camp and you can pick them up at any time in the game. To go to your campsite, click on one of the little buttons at the bottom right of your screen, and then it'll open up a menu to go to camp. Next we have Gale. He's a human wizard, and honestly all the mage type classes are really useful to have in your party in this game as well. Gale has a unique past that's very mysterious as well. Gale is also very close by to Astarion. He's in a portal just east of Astarion. The purple portal is exactly here. Back at the location where I showed you Astarion was, just go east a little bit more and you'll find Gale. There's a strength check here and you have to make that to unlock him. But if you fail, try it again with a different character or simply just reload your game. Now we're going back to Lae'zel. Lae'zel is that fierce warrior that you found at the very start of the game. She's a Githyanki fighter. Lae'zel got captured by other tiefling, and in order to get her back, you need to shoot the trap that she's in. You can use anybody's range attack or spell in the game, and you could probably even just throw something at it as well. You can find her in the trap here. When you first get Gale, go up north a little bit, make sure you're taking the path on the right, and then just keep going up and you'll get the cutscene. The first time I played this, my friends and I chose to kill her in the trap and take all her loot. It was pretty great. But having a fighter by your side is really useful in this game as well. Fighters are a very strong class. Also, I should note, you're able to change up all these classes as well. So if you don't want Lae'zel to be a fighter, you can change her up to any class you want once you find Withers in the game, who you can find pretty early on in the game. He's still in Act 1, but he is somewhere else.
I'll save that for another video. So far, here's where you can find those 4 companions.
So next up is Wyll. Wyll is a great addition to the team. He's a warlock that's seen some stuff, and he has a pretty enriching story as well. Wyll is a tiny bit further in the game, but still pretty early in Act 1. Specifically, he's in Emerald Grove.
So from where Lae'zel was trapped, just go up north a bit and follow that road. This will take you to a goblin fight.
You find the goblin fight here. Once you go through the first big goblin fight, go to Emerald Grove, go through the door, and just keep heading north up to the Emerald Grove. Once you get to your first merchant who's in Emerald Grove area, you can either choose to go left or right, and go up on the right side, and you'll see Wyll right there. And you can see him practice some training at the Emerald Grove. You have to go up and talk to Wyll instead of many other cutscenes where if you just get near them, then the cutscene will start.
Specifically, he's in the place called The Hollow, which is right next to Emerald Grove, and you can find him exactly here.
So when you're done finding Wyll, head out the Emerald Grove the same way you came in. So here's the bonus companion that you'll find when you're going out to the last companion, Scratch.
Head out west from where you had that goblin fight.
The location is exactly this area. Go through that big door on the south side, and you just keep going west.
And you'll find these 2 people that will start a fight with you. You can persuade them out of it.
I personally like to kill them all just for the extra experience early on. To kill the 2 true souls, it's a pretty easy fight, but you could also just attack them before you walk close enough. Make sure to talk to the dead person they're looking at afterwards and allow that parasite in your body, since the extra parasite will come in handy later. Just keep it in your inventory for now.
So keep going more west
and follow past the stream.
You can skip that cave thing for now right after the stream and then go straight up north and you'll find Scratch. Specifically, he's right here.
Scratch is the bestest pupper in all of Baldur's Gate. He actually looks exactly like my dog too. You find Scratch next to his owner, who is clearly dead, and Scratch does not want to leave him. In order to add Scratch to your camp, you have to give him your scent. Make sure you don't intimidate the dog, but use animal handling. If the roll doesn't work out, try using another character. Just be friendly to the boy. His owner just died. Once you give him your scent, he will join you back at your camp later on. I think it will take 1 full rest in order to do it.
So to recap, after you found Wyll, you go out the Emerald Grove area through the south gate and then head out west until you hit the cave and then go straight up north and you'll find Scratch.
So the last companion you can find in this game is Karlach. Karlach is a tiefling barbarian. Barbarians are one of my favorite classes to have in your party in this game, as they're a really strong class as well. I really like Karlach's backstory as well, so playing with her is pretty fun for me. So Karlach is west of Emerald Grove, and when you meet Wyll, you can find her with the quest that says kill Karlach, because Wyll does not like her. In order to get her, you have to dismiss Wyll from your party, but you can always go back to your camp and pick him up again. To dismiss him, if he's already in your party, just go up to him and talk to him. But he is not a fan of Karlach, so you'll need him gone when you first meet her. Don't worry though, you can have them both in your squad afterwards. The first time you long rest with them, they'll sort out the differences.
After finding Scratch, go southwest a tiny bit to make your way out to the last companion, Karlach. Once you go through those arches, you're going to start a fight. You can try to hide your way through or persuade your way through.
It's really easy to do this with Astarion, so as you're walking through there, you could just select Astarion and then use Illithid. It's a roll for only 2, so it's a really easy way to get by. You can choose to not fight them right now, because the fight can be kind of difficult at an early level, but it is way more fun to sneak around and not be seen and kill them off one at a time. This offers for more experience and not a difficult fight.
Once you deal with those goblins, go north a tiny bit more and you'll find a broken bridge. Jump that broken bridge and then head straight right.
So to find Karlach, walk along this path all the way like this in order to find her. You'll come across a group of demon hyenas. My only tip for this fight is to kill the hyena that's trying to run away, because it will go get more enemies to fight with them. Once you're done with them, keep heading right and go down the stream. Follow the trail of blood and talk to Karlach. Her location is exactly this area. So you walk up here, go this way, go up the bridge, head right, and go back down. And you'll find her right here.
And now I'll show you exactly where all 6 of them are. just on the map, just so it makes it very easy for you. I just want to note that there's 4 other playable non-origin characters that you can have as companions as well. You can find them way later in the game, and sometimes you have to choose a certain side in order to even have that character. So I'll make separate videos for each one of those characters. The 4 companions not included in this video are Halzin, Minthara, Minsk, and Chahira. Make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for those videos because they'll come out soon.
I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please like the video to tell YouTube that it was good, so it can be shared with more people like yourself. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in the next one. Have a great day. Cheers.